A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. Nelson Mandela. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Amaka Charles here, and one time for the birthday girl. Hey, today's video is going to be a 3-in-1 video featuring hair, face and outfits. So make sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed it. Okay, my hair is from the BELLE store. You already know how we do it. I dyed it jet black for the purpose of this shoot. Now I'm going to go ahead and prep my lace. I use my foundation to make my lace look more like my scalp, you know, so there is no difference between my face and my lace. Plus, you don't want your haters or your enemies to see your lace, okay? You need to keep tensioning them. So I use my foundation and then I go over it with my powder, just so I can get the perfect blend between my face and my lace, okay? Why is everywhere dry? Let's put music, I beg. Hey, let's go. So anyways, make sure you do that nicely so you have a beautiful blend. I went ahead to pluck this closure because I was trying to go for a frontal effect. This is 2020, can't be rocking closure wigs basic anymore. Now I'm going to place the hair exactly where I want it to be because it's not going to be easy moving it around once you have your glue on. And then I'm going to go ahead and struggle with my ghost bond. Now, I've had this ghost bond for so many months, but I never used it. I'm coming on here to finesse my way through this ghost bond in front of y'all. So if I make any mistakes, please bear with me, okay? This is my first time using ghost bond. I will surely get there one day. So while I'm struggling with my ghost bond, let me just give you guys a little bit of a backstory as to why I decided to, you know, go do all this for my birthday this year. In the past 27 years, well, I wouldn't say 27 years, let's say in the past 10 years, I haven't celebrated my birthday. Well, when I was in uni, I'd have my friends, you know, make cake for me and we'll go out to eat siya, we'll eat fish. Hey, Nigerian fish, I miss that fish with the smoky flavor. Oh my God. Anyways, so we eat fish and look at me struggle. See, this is what I meant when I said I will struggle with this ghost bond. But we made it work, okay? Don't be scared. We made it work. So we will go out, we'll do all of that. And it was very nice. It was. And then all of a sudden, I just stopped doing everything. I just felt like, ugh, it's just a birthday. Like, what else? Like, but then 2020 happened and 2020 told me you have to cherish every single moment that you have on planet Earth because life is so fleeting. Okay, life is extremely fleeting. One day you're here, the next thing you're somewhere else. And why not celebrate your small wins or your big wins? Tying this hairband down is the most stressful thing on the planet. I struggled. Whew, thank God I got that out of the way. So I'm going to have this on my head for another 20 minutes or thereabouts, or for as long as I am styling my parts. Now I'm taking my pen, don't judge me, I'm Nigerian, and I'm just patting my parts to make it look beautiful. Then I'm going to go ahead and flatten that part. You can see how bumpy that looks. We don't want any of that. So I'm going to make sure it is as flat as possible because we're trying to be premium and not basic. I will take my hair wax that I got from Amazon. I'm just going to go over that area of hair that is very bumpy. I usually go in like 2 or 3 layers. I go at the top and then I'll lift some hair and go underneath like 2 or 3 times before I go in with my hot comb. My hot comb I got from Etsy. I'll try and link it in the description bar, but I'm pretty sure you can get it on Amazon as well. So go ahead, make sure you flat iron the hot comb that until it is nice and flat. Okay, so when life gives you lemons, they say, you make lemonades. Okay, for me 2020 gave me lemons, and my flourishing YouTube channel is my lemonade, baby. I am so excited. I picked myself up real good. I dusted myself and I started this journey and I have been loving it the entire time. that is one of the reasons why I decided I was going to appreciate myself for my birthday. I was going to make myself feel good for my birthday. Oh my god, it is white. The glue is white, you guys. The glue is white. But don't worry about it. I'm sure I can take it off. I can either pinch it off like I am doing right now, or I can just take my alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and wipe it off with a cotton bud. So don't worry about it. I took my alcohol. This is 70% alcohol you can get at the dollar store, and I sprayed that on some cotton bud, and I'm just going to go ahead and wipe off the excess glue that you see on my head, and everything will be back to seamless. Okay, all right. About a month to my birthday, I decided I was going to put together a little photo session for myself for my birthday, because I like dressing up. I like putting clothes together. I like doing makeup. I like doing hair. And I thought, okay, I can't dine out because of COVID. I can't have friends over because of COVID. Well, I can go ahead and do one of the things I love doing most, which is dressing up, getting glammed, and going in front of a camera and taking pictures. And that's exactly what I did. It might seem a little small or out of place for some people, but for me, that was a celebration for me. It gave me the type of happiness that I wanted. It was nothing huge. It wasn't like I got a private jet or anything, but just because I consciously told myself I was going to do this for my birthday, it really lifted my spirit. It really made me feel very beautiful in my own skin. And for all the love that I got on my Instagram page, you guys were completely amazing. I felt so much love. I was overwhelmed. I had the busiest day on my birthday anyways, but that's a gist for another day. I know you guys can see how I struggle with my edges. This story is going to be for another day, because I have struggled with edges since I started doing hair, and I have just not been able to not struggle with edges. So if you have any tips, any products or tool that I can use that will make it easier for me, please comment it in the comment section, and I will surely follow up with you, because let me tell you, I'm getting tired of struggling with my edges all the damn time. I just want to get it right once and for all and get it out of the way. So help me out in the comment section, okay, you guys? Thank you. Once I was sure about the vibe I wanted to create for my birthday photo shoot, I started looking for outfits, and I did find some outfits that I liked, but I wasn't 100% sure if I wanted any of those. So I went on my number one research tool, Instagram, and I found this amazing designer in Maryland in the US. And edges are done. Let's move on to makeup, and then we're gonna come back to hair. As you already know, this is my go-to primer. It's the Milk Hydra Grip Primer / makeup base. You already know how I do. I always talk about this primer. It is the best primer if you're trying to look hydrated and just glowing naturally. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and massage my primer into my face, just so I have a nice even base to receive my foundation. And for this shoot, I decided to go with my Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation in the shade 420. And let me tell you, if you're ever trying to do a nice plump hydrated look, you want to make sure you're using a hydrating primer and not a matte primer. And like I always say, you want to make sure you're putting enough foundation so you have proper coverage. Now, going in with my brush, I am just pushing that foundation into my skin. And can I just say, Rihanna's creative team needs a raise. We need to sign a petition, because Rihanna's creative team needs a rays. This foundation every time just, oh my god, look at my skin, so beautiful. I'm going in with my Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer in caramel corn, and because I'm going to be working with a lot of lights and this is actually a HD camera that I'm going to be using, I will obviously make sure I have enough concealer to provide proper coverage underneath all those lights. Once I found SADIQ in Maryland, I was very sure he was going to be the one to make my dress. Okay, the very first consultation went so smoothly. All I had to say was I want this and that and that, and he came up with the most beautiful illustration I had ever seen. And now my energy is at like 500 because I'm ready to rock this outfit and put my makeup on and just look amazing. Using my Huda Beauty Tantour in medium to contour my face, and you already know the real technique, buffing brush is what I'm going to be using. If you haven't seen my makeup base video, please go ahead and watch that. I will put it at the top of this video in the end, because in that video I have a more detailed explanation as to how I put my makeup on. The only thing that's different in that video would be my foundation. That was a matte foundation and this is a hydrating foundation. Okay, SADIQ said he was going to have my dress ready right before my birthday and I don't have to worry about anything. So of course I believed him and I didn't have to worry about anything. And let me tell you, his professionalism even made me have more I had to believe in him. Like I wasn't even stressing, because if you know me, I will stress and stress and stress until I have hypertension before I can calm down. But with him, I wasn't stressing. He took everything so personal. He made sure I liked the fabric, he made sure I liked the cut, he made sure I liked every single thing before he had to ship my dress down to me. Okay, if you haven't worked with him before or you haven't heard about him, please go to his Instagram and check him out. I will definitely have it linked in the description bar so you can make sure you pre-order the Amaka dress. Yes, honey, I have a dress on his website. Okay, taking my damp beauty sponge, I'm going to go ahead and blend out my highlight concealer. To be honest, I'm still in the market looking for a nice brush to blend out my highlight concealer, because I'm just sick and tired of using a beauty sponge. And let me tell you, the moment I get a brush that I love, my beauty sponge is going to be out the window. Like I will literally throw it out of the window. I ordered my backdrop stand from Amazon. It came in pretty early, pretty quick. Well, it was Prime, so that was fast. And then I ordered a backdrop from Amazon, but when the backdrop came in, I didn't like it. It wasn't going with the vibe that I wanted, so I went ahead and I improvised, baby. I used my old sheets. I'm setting my face with my Laura Mercier translucent powder in honey, and everything turned out so beautifully, just the way I wanted it. Me and Damien had to go a little bit of a back and forth cat and mouse to get it right, but we made it work. So that's a little backstory as to how I came up with my pictures for my birthday. And I just want to encourage anyone that that was like me, or you feel like you don't want to put burden on people, so you're just living life and not participating in life. I just want to let you know that life is meant to be lived. Life is meant for you to enjoy yourself. You're supposed to live life to the fullest, okay? And I just realized I didn't spray my face after putting my concealer on, but it's okay. We're going to make it work. It's not going to be such a big deal. I'm going on to bronze my face. You already know it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in mahogany. Okay, so make sure you're living life. Make sure you're doing the things you love. Make sure you're going out, you're having fun, you're hanging out with friends, you are making beautiful memories. You guys, we know that life is going to end for some of us one day. It's a very hard pill to swallow, but that's just what it is, and that's how God made life to be. So why don't you take your time that you spend on this earth and make it worth your while? You only live once, right? YOLO way. I used to, just be in my shell, not wanting to bug anyone, not wanting to look like I'm doing too much, just trying to make everyone else comfortable but myself. But now I have realized that loving yourself is the best gift you can ever give to yourself. I'm going to do my brows off camera, my loves. You already know I have a brow video on my page. Brow is snatched, okay? Now we're going into eyeshadow. My eyeshadow is from the 3503 Fierce by Nature palette from Morphe. I'm going to start with my transition shade. You guys, this eyeshadow is like my go-to eyeshadow. This is literally the only eyeshadow I know how to do so well. So you'll always see me do the exact same thing but with different colors. So it looks different every time, but trust me, it's the exact same thing, okay? I wish I can do more eyeshadows, but this is just the eyeshadow that I know how to do, and I have to say I do it pretty well. So it looks like I'm this bum makeup artist doing eyeshadow, but that's not true. That's not true. Okay, so I'm just going on with that transition shade. Literally every time I record for YouTube I can't speak. I'm going to take that dark purple and I am going to put that in my crease as well. All I'm doing is trying to create a nice transition between colors so it looks flawless and it just looks like it was like drawn on my lids, okay? You see, I made a boo-boo, but we will fix it. See, that's the thing about makeup, hair, and just styling in general. You have to keep going. No matter how many times you make mistakes, no matter how many times you fall, no matter how horrible your lace looks sometimes, just keep going, because you know what? Practice makes perfect. Okay, as long as you keep practicing, you will never do worse than you used to do before. You will only get better. So that's why I keep trying to improve on everything that I do. My blending is looking great. Look how I'm blending now. You should see my blending 2 years ago. It was horrible, absolutely horrible. I'm going in with a darker purple to define my crease even more. I believe there is something you call this eyeshadow. I think it's called the Halo Eyes or something like that, or Angel Veil. It's one of those two, but I don't know what it's called. But I first seen this on Jenny Jenkins when she was Beauty by JJ. Shout out to a forever follower. And I just loved it, and ever since then I learned it and I've just always done it every single time. Okay, now I'm going to use my hands to pat on a nice pink shimmer in the middle of my lid. As you can see, that is where you create that halo sunset looking eyes. My dress is a little pink. It's like a rose pink, so that's why you see my eyes is this nice purple pink gold movement going on here. I'm just adding the gold on top to make it pop a little bit. Okay, you want to be very careful with this so you don't have the shimmer everywhere. The shimmer is just supposed to be in the middle of your lids. Ooh, girl, that is so pretty. I'm going in straight to my under eyes. This is my favorite part of makeup because it really just helps me with my eye bags. And I'm taking the exact same shades that I put on my eyelids in the exact same steps that I had put them. And now I'm going to take my Huda Beauty eyeliner and just darken my tear duct because we want sexy grown-up eyes. Okay, sexy grown-up eyes. And I'm only going to be lining my bottom lash line because that's just the vibe I was going for. Now I'm taking my MAC Studio Fix pressed powder in NC50 and I'm just going to use that to wipe off the excess setting powder that you see underneath my cheek. And I'm also going to go ahead and use the powder to kind of fuse my face together, make sure everything is blended nice and beautifully. And hello, have you subscribed to my channel? We're all the way almost at the end and you haven't subscribed to my channel. why haven't you subscribed to my channel? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up so we can continue to the next phase. Okay, after I finish setting my face with my powder, I'm going to go ahead and use my Hyper Real Glow by MAC. I'm going to spray some setting spray on my brush. I'm going to put my highlighter on my face. Now, some people would use a fan brush, but I would most definitely use a brush that I have more control over. So I have more control, and oh, look at that. Let me just put my lashes off camera. Just give me 1 second. Bam! A beautiful princess, a gorgeous queen. I'm going to be doing my all-time favorite lip combo. Everybody knows that this is the lip combo I do every single day of my life. It's a combination of my MAC Chestnut lip pencil, my Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick in Peachy. It's a soft matte or matte, I'm not sure. And my lip gloss is the Sephora Collection Nude Lip Gloss in Nude 21 Attitude. You know what? I will have it linked in the description bar again because I love to give you guys all the tea for how I look this beautiful. Okay. But I can't give you tea on my lips because my lips are natural. They're from God. They're from my father's side of the family, and I'm very glad that I have them because I love them. So I do have some of the tricks that I do with my lip lining and my lipstick application. You know, sometimes I overline my lips because I want to get that, you know, very full lips, so it goes with my face, because as you can see, I have quite the full face, so I always want my lips to look just as full, so everything is nice and proportional. Okay, now I'm just applying my lip gloss. I always apply my lip gloss with a brush because it gives me more control. I always want to have control with how I put my products on my face or my lips or anywhere. So that's why you see me use a brush or any tool that I feel like gives me more control. Okay, our face is coming together. Our face is coming together. I love it. I absolutely love it. Face is done, baby. Look at that blend. Now we're going to go back into hair. Okay, we're going to put some curls in this hair, make us look grown, make us look gorgeous. First, I like to brush my hair down nicely because you don't want to make it look rough when you're curling with your curling iron. And then I go in with a heat protection spray. This is from Tresemme. You can always find it at your drugstore or Amazon. It smells so good. I love the smell. I just drench my hair in that, and I take my 1-inch curling iron. This one is from Conair, and I go ahead and just twist it in. It can be stressful using these curling irons that have the clamp, but you will get used to it, sis. You'll get used to it. I myself am also learning how to get used to these curling ones with clamps because I never used to use these ones, but I actually love them. They're way better. They give you more control. I'm always talking about control, so you know how we do it. Okay, so you want to make sure you're curling your hair and, you know, keeping it on the wand for as long as you have to, so your hair can retain the curls. Now some people would, you know, like hold it up with a hair clip or something. I don't. Once I roll it up in the curling iron and I feel like I've gotten it to stay on the curling iron for as long as I want, I will just go ahead and drop it. Like, I don't try to hold it. I just drop my hair because that gives me a better wave that I like, rather than holding it up tight when it's still hot, so you have, you know, more curls. I don't know, for some reason that's what I like to do, and that's what I am doing in this video. Okay, and then I've come to my last strip. Now the last strip is very important for you to be able to get that wave, and I'm going to finish up my hair off camera because I am running a little bit late, but I will surely be back to show you guys what it looks like. Give it up to the BELLE store. My hair looks absolutely luscious and beautiful. Okay, so make sure to shop. The link in the description bar so that you can get yours. I'm going to be setting my face using my Urban Decay setting spray because we're ready to get into this outfit. But before that, let's do our makeup dance. Okay, hey, 1, 2, 3. We cannot dance, but we will dance. Hey, come on, hey. What? My makeup turned out so beautiful, you guys. It looks so gorgeous. I can't wait for you guys to see my outfit so you can get into this look. If you had as much fun as I did putting this video together, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn on your post notifications so you know when I drop videos. Okay, I'm going to leave you guys with some bomb JPEGs of this gorgeous princess. And until next time, my loves, peace and love.